beautiful A-frame wedges where you're just dreaming of throwing down the best combination of turns of your life. You can get a fun tube ride out here on the best days and hopefully get a big ramp to do a massive air like we saw from Rodriguez in the last heat. Carmichael saved himself on the buzzer. Judges deeming that finishing move complete with a lot of power to move right into round 3. Brand new heat setting up. Kanoa Igarashi represents Japan. Sebastian Zietz representing Hawaii, and also Deivid Silva from Brazil. So it'll be interesting to see where his head's at as he starts off this heat. Backhand tail drift for Deivid Silva. Straight up vertical. What a fun little beach break combo that was.
Yeah, well, that's the dangerous part of Deivid Silva's surfing. It's got that real tight, snappy backhand, real strong, low center of gravity style of surfer. Deivid Silva looking strong straight away. Straight into the lip there, throws the tail out, and then watch how vertical he gets the board. Whammo, 12 o'clock, gets that nice little snap, and finishing strong.
Roads or cars or people being able to scream at you while you surf, you can find a nice peaceful place to warm up, try out some equipment. And already with a decent number to his name for that combination, a 5.83. Time US Open champ. Setting up a car with Sebastian Zietz. Full wrap,
oh.
Nice tight rebound. Now Zietz just connecting the flats well. Nothing on offer, so 2 turns out of the way.
Stop and smell the roses.
Rolling in, we've got Deivid Silva. Clean bottom turn, big tail whip. Getting his board out the back. Love that he's really trying to push it early here. Second scoring right into the 617.
Let's have a look out the back. Straight up and over the whitewater. He's already got 2 good scores in his scoreline. Now he needs to capitalize. Trying to push himself up into that good to excellent range. Little rotation there. And then this is the kind of, this is the part of the wave that really impressed me. Bounces off the whitewater. And then all of a sudden just gets so much speed off that bottom turn to get that tail out the wave there.
Now setting up the left is Kanoa Igarashi. Clean turn through that whitewater section. Messy section there, but he'll still fight his way through it. Kanoa ends up stepping off. So raised at Huntington Beach, surfed all the time at the south side of the pier from the time he was about 4 years old. Ended up going back-to-back with his titles at the US Open, similar to a Brett Simpson role a few years back. It's just waiting to see, is he going to be in that rhythm where he's not falling and pulling off all of his moves? Or, you know, is it going to be one of those heats where he's trying to pick it up from the back end? Clean arcing turn. There's that fun carve from Seabass. Slides the fins out a bit on that section. Looking strong so far, Potts.
3.33 on his opening ride, Joe. Needs to crank it up just a little bit if he wants to get up into that top 2.
Everyone's letting us know today who they think they're going to win the heats through fan picks on the website.
Oh.
Little slip off there for Silva, still out in front with 14:25 to go. And it's easy to play. I guess I'll teach you how to play right now. Potts, who's going to win the next heat? And more waves on the way. Sebastian Zietz rolling in on the left. Whips that first turn through a chunky section. Hard off the bottom, belts that end section shut, and at the last second goes down. Would have been a pretty solid 2-turn combination. Just loses the finish, Potts.
Yeah, we would have said goodbye to that 3.33. That tide coming in, that middle peak starting to work. And it looks like right here, Kanoa Igarashi up and running.
Kanoa now blasting that first section. He'll control the slide, but it'll hang him up out the back. So right when it looked like he was on a comeback wave, he'll be deemed incomplete. 9:20 to go.
Yeah, I think the bulk of the heats we saw earlier were right up against that wall due to the wind, and that wind was howling. Seems like it's backed off a little bit, and it's sort of cleaning up the lineup. So Kanoa's moved himself right away from the other 2. Positioning himself right in the middle of the beach.
And here we go, Igarashi. Couple of nice wrapping turns, still plenty open face. That was the wave he was looking for. Stays on his feet. So a nice, easy approach for Kanoa. He could see those moves coming a mile away.
Yeah.
And he knew he just needed to get a turning point in this heat. Stay on his feet, get the finish.
4.76, Joe. Is what's required. As you said, nice, clean, smooth surfing there from Kanoa. Nice little fade off the takeoff. just to get himself right in position for that first maneuver. Connected beautifully. Kind of got caught just a little bit there and then finishing strong. Could have pushed it a little bit harder, but as you said, just wanted to get that score on the board. Beautiful bottom turn. Hit the lip nicely. Now, he could have bust the tail out. He could have let those fins slide free, but that would have made it a lot more critical. What he wanted to do was ride out of that wave, put a score on the board. He did exactly that.
Play to get second, but Sebastian is coming back.
Oh.
He put all of that rail into the water, but kind of put him on his heels. Wave does go flat, but he's still building his speed and earned that finish. Sebastian didn't give up on that wave when it went completely flat. Nice performance there.
Kind of went a little bit too far back into the whitewater. Watch right here. Jams it and then kind of gets caught by the whitewater. And we thought, oh, well, that's it. It's all done and dusted. No, it's not. Sebastian fights his way back into it, finds some speed, and finishes with a nice little connection with the left.
Enjoyed that carve, but Kanoa's got more wall to work with to answer. Beautiful top turn wrap for Igarashi. Jams it quickly off the lip and closes it out with a climb. So Kanoa is starting to heat up. 5.9 got him to second. Now he's ditching a 2.7.
You know, that move to the middle of the beach is paying off for Kanoa Igarashi. Repositioned himself in the lineup. I wonder whether that was part of the strategy going into this heat or he just changed it up on the fly. Seems to be working, and another good wave here for Kanoa. Goes a little flat, just milks it through, waiting for it to stand up, takes his time. Nice sort of carving maneuver, drops back down. Little layback snap and then up and over the whitewater finish. So Kanoa Igarashi posting his best two scores on the dying minutes of this heat. Beautiful style. Nice opening the shoulders right there. Good solid clean wave here for Kanoa Igarashi. Looking to better a 2.7 right there. Best maneuver on the wave. Jamming the tail and throwing a lot of spray through the sky.
Sebastian in third, but now needs a 7.87 to move right into round 3.
Wow.
More waves on the way. Sebastian trying to get out of trouble here. Beautiful bottom turn, vertical whip out front. Here comes the wrap. He'll get a little bit stuck on the wraparound cutback. And that road helped Zeke Lau qualify for the tour. It also ended up knocking Nat Young off the tour back then. Here comes Sebastian, layback hack under the whitewater section right before the buzzer. Throws the tail on the inside corner, but falls back against the wall, chasing that 7.87. And unfortunately, going down on the inside, Zietz is going to have to deal with round 2.
Fortunately, we've seen some big seeds go into that round 2, so Sebastian will join them, Joe.
That's right. Igarashi with the win. Up next, Andino takes on William Cardoso and Jesse Mendez. We'll bring in Ronnie Blakey and Luke Egan for the call right after this.